Hey everybody, welcome back. I have a super ridiculously easy project today. My ex-husband is a tattoo artist and he has a huge beard. And a lot of the guys at the tattoo shops have been wearing bandanas as their masks. You know, but as we all know, masks really don't provide, bandanas really don't provide barely any protection at all. But he came up with an idea to fold the bandana, creating a pocket for a filter, and he also got his hands on some of these little bendable nose pieces to slip inside so that he can shape it to his face. This way he can still look cool in the tattoo shop with a bandana that matches his outfit, because he's fairly particular about that kind of thing. As you can see, he brought me every color of the rainbow. And he can shape it to his face for more comfortable wear with the nose piece. Plus, even though it's open on the bottom, which isn't ideal, that does allow room for his beard. And he, you know, there will be a either N95 piece, filter piece, or a HEPA filter piece slipped into the pocket, and I'll show you that later. But regardless, I think this is a pretty good compromise for him, for something comfortable for him to wear at work. And it's literally the easiest thing I have ever taught you how to sew. So I hope you guys like it. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to lay our bandana out flat. You know, a bandana should be square. So if you don't have bandana, you could do this out of any square piece of material. And this bandana, probably when he purchased it, said it was 24 inches, but it looks like it's more like 21. So this is a 21-inch square bandana. I've got the front facing down, and the way I can tell is because cotton is written backwards when I'm looking at the back side. So the first thing we're going to do is fold it diagonally and put a crease in the diagonal fold. You could do it with an iron, but it's honestly not really very necessary. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the metal piece, the nose piece, and these are, it looks like he probably ordered these on Amazon because they say made in China on the back, but they do have a little sticker, which is great because it makes it way easier holding it in place while you sew. I've seen people use everything from bread ties to just straight up pieces of wire that are snipped. Now, I would never use a piece of wire with raw edges because I would be afraid it would poke through and hurt somebody. But these are very nice. As you can see, the ends are rounded and smooth. So I'm looking at my crease right here, and I'm going to find, it's easy to find the center because there's already markings from where it was folded. And I'm just going to put this just right there to the side of the crease. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this top corner. This is not rocket science. I'm going to fold it about halfway, the halfway point between here and here. So somewhere in this area I'm going to fold the tip, okay? Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure this corner looks like a nice triangle. You know, if it's like this, obviously that's not a good fold. Or if it's even just slightly off, you know, a nice fold there in the corner. And then we're going to fold it over one more time just to cover that nose piece, and we're just going to crease it. Okay, so as most of you know, because I've been sewing for so long, I almost never use pins, but for this one I'm going to do it just for your sake. So I'm going to put a pin through all the layers of the bandana in just at the beginning and the end of that little metal nose piece right here. And now we're going to go sew. Okay, so here's our bandana. As you can see, we've got our two pins here and here at the end of the metal piece. And for the first stitch, I'm just going to run all the way down the length of this fold. And I will backstitch at the beginning and the end to make sure it's secure. Be very careful when you come along the side of this metal piece that you don't actually hit it with your needle. You want to be sewing just to the side of it. If you hit it with your needle, you're probably going to break your needle. So be careful. I'm going to remove my pin because I don't want to break my needle on my pin either. Okay, so hopefully you can see that stitch from start to finish. And then what I'm going to come in is I'm going to come in and I'm going to box around that little metal nose piece just to keep it from slipping and sliding. It's got the glue on there, but of course these are going to go in through the wash, so the glue will not last. Alright guys, I'm trying to bring you in as close as I can. So I can feel the ends of this little metal piece right here. And I'm going to start just to the side of it. I'm going to come down, around, and up. I'm going to try to stay pretty close to it. Just that way it stays in its little spot without shifting too much. And of course I'm always back stitching just to make sure my thread doesn't come unraveled. And again, going slow. Trying to make sure not to hit that metal piece with my needle. So as you can see, we got a nice little rectangle here. And that's it. We are completely done with this project. Can you believe it? The only thing we have left to do is fold it one more time. So you can see I've got it here. Basically we just have a tube that's tacked down where the nose piece is, and the filters he's been using is the HEPA vacuum cleaner bags cut up. These are very cost effective. They're a 0.3 micron filter, which is pretty good. You just need to make sure that if you are using a HEPA vacuum cleaner bag that you are not purchasing the ones that are made of fiberglass. So all we're going to do is take this little piece and slip it in to the little tube here in the center of the mask and flatten it out so it looks nice. Well, it's a little bumpy. Flatten it out better than that. Okay, and then fold the mask one more time. I am not going to bother to tack this down at all at this point. As you can see, one of the best things about this design is because it's that last fold on the center line. You can see the stitching. Here's my stitching, but when he goes to put the mask on, here's the stitching, there's the nose piece. He will tie it on like this. And boom, he's done. And then he can bend the nose piece to his face to fit comfortably, and his beard can hang freely. He's got a filter covering the whole face. I can feel it. It's literally from here to here. That's pretty good. And, you know, like I said, he looks cool, which for Chance is probably one of the most important things. Anyways, I'm pretty excited about this quick, easy little project. I hope you guys like it. You could definitely do this with any fabric. Like I said, it's a 21-inch square. I'll see if I can't find the Amazon link for these little nose pieces and put them in the comments or down in the description below. So let me know what you think, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.